everyone, I am back with some more RimWorlding. This is the Odyssey expansion. I also have royalty, and here we go. Welcome or welcome back. My name is Milk Toast Motorcyclist, or Milky for short. We have 4 loner colonists at the moment. And then we have Nemea and Pi, who are working on a pen here. A makeshift pen of sorts. And then we have Matthew, who is currently on a journey to do some trading and maybe make us some money. Indeedy. So let's see, where do we leave off? How are we doing for food? Okay, we're doing okay for food. We could use a little bit more meat, but we're getting there. Having a nice stargaze there if you can. Would you mind, hopefully, sorting out some of this wall? Blanca is no longer confused, and people keep wandering through the wall while I'm trying to build it. Right, gals. If you could help a sister out here, that'd be fabulous. Let's get this building. Get it done. Get her done. And not enclosed. Yes, I know. We're working on it. And do they have fun stuff to do? They have recreation options. Do I have a push? And of course, not currently out. Let's see what kind of materials. Build. Buchanan, you fool. What do you like? Guess let's just make a wooden one. Plenty of it to go around. Let's pop it here near the growing zones. Gosh dang it, Buchanan. What do you like? What are you like? Go on, Nemea, you're our main dude, our constructor. Dudette, rather. That stool should probably be here for anyone working at the tailor bench. Let's see who should be tailoring. I should be tailoring, okay. I is currently doing some fishing. Well, Buchanan does her best to build, so maybe I should stop her and get our main builder on the case. I streamed yesterday as well. I opened up some Pokemon cards. That was a lot of fun. Sorry about that, just checking something on my end. All seems good. So yeah, I streamed yesterday, did some Pokemon card, a lot of new cards in my binder, which was fun. Buchanan doing some more deliverying. Where are the tigers? 10 of 10 days, so they're about to give birth. I wonder how many little kittens we'll get. Buchanan wishes to join. Okay, well I guess not being able to firefight isn't great, but they're a decent doctor. How am I doing for doctors? How are you, Matthew? What are you good at? You're a pretty good doctor as well. Do we want Buchanan? Do we not want Buchanan? I guess another person would be okay, and we're still very small at the moment. Yeah, why not? This may be a terrible idea. Hopefully it's not. Do excuse me, I am about to sneeze. Bless me. Sorry about that. Just did a quick software mute. Does everyone have a nice snack and a drink to hand? It has some lovely, cool, fresh water. Thankfully, I don't have a painkiller next to me today. It's a much less painful day than it was yesterday. But I ploughed through because I am as stubborn as an ox. That's me. Oh yes, we need to change your apparel policy now, don't we? No vac suit stuff, please. Just because it takes so long to move around in vac suits, and you don't really need them unless you're doing anything spacey. Oh, Bianca's fishing too. You know what? Let's up the hunting priority on our loner colonists. There we go. So I'm calling her Bianca. I don't know what's going on with me. Blanca and Dwayne now have better hunting priority. A new quest. An abandoned platform. I don't know if we're ready for such things. It does say it's 1 star of difficulty though. Magister of Trade Layla Villa of Skyflight Cartel has sent us a message. A fugitive named Min escaped from her custody and used a transport pod to flee to an abandoned orbital platform. Min was in custody for the destruction of an orbital trade vessel. What a swine. Heard rumours of your grav ship. The Magister of Trade asks that you travel to the abandoned platform and kill Min. If you do so, Villa will reward you with a grav tech device. Villa warns you that Min may be in the company of hostile pirates. Well, if it was just Min, I'd say, yeah, let's go for it. Let's deal with that son of a gun. But it's not going to be just Min. I think we'll be in trouble if we try and take that. I know it says 1 star. I know. But it looks tricksy nonetheless. A makeshift pen is coming along. Lovely, lovely. Get to have a drink and stay hydrated. Tea, coffee, fruit juice, or water, anything is better than nothing at all. How are you doing, Matthew? You're nearly there. Beautiful, nearly there. Is there anything we can do here? Or here? Ancient launch site. I wonder if there'd be anything useful there. Well, we're probably not going to send Matthew on his own. That seems like a very dangerous proposition. Maybe later. Okay, I think... Excuse me. Throat's a bit... Excuse me, touchy today. I think we're going to need to up the priority of our growing. Maybe get a little help from these guys. They're not great at it, but we do need to get more of a start on these growing zones. And who is the best? Nemea is the best currently available. Should probably work on that one so we could get working on the pen. Training the tiger, beautiful. Cadence is giving birth, I was just wondering, and we have one little baby tiger. Immediately going to the bass. Have a little snackaroony there. How's Jupiter? The flamingo we're looking after. Seems to be okay. How much longer? 22 hours. Okie dokie. Oh, and Matthew has arrived at the trading zone. So let's get trading. Let's maybe sell a few of these muffalo. Let us sell the oldest male and the oldest female. What shall we buy? Well, let's sell the ambrosia and go juice. These terrible clubs, iqua and knife. Not a huge amount that we want to buy here. Maybe we could get a little breeding material. Maybe some pemmican. All the pemmican. No, maybe we don't buy all the pemmican. Maybe we should. Maybe it's a good idea to bring a load of pemmican back. All the pemmican and some herbal medicine. There we go. That'll do. Shame we can't sell all these here. Where can we take them? Can maybe take them here and give gifts? How long does it take to get us to the purple house? 4.3 days. Well, I suppose he's got enough food to get there now, huh? We don't have a huge amount of silver left though because of all that spending we just did. So if we sold all this, probably wouldn't get a huge amount back. Okay, so let's give some gifts to this place and then head back. Seems vaguely sensible. Makes sense in my head, anyway. Excellent, we've got some working on the fishing there. A relatively safe way to get good supplies. Oh, looks like these two wolverines had a bit of a scrap. No, it's Wolverine and a guinea pig. Wow, and look, the guinea pig gave almost as good as it got because the Wolverine is downed. You can maybe, I know you're sowing the plants, but if you go to grab that Wolverine, that'd be great. You could grab that, that'd be great. How's this Wolverine doing? Oh, it had a fight with a squirrel. Well, no wonder. The Wolverine came out on top. Buchanan is helping out with the growing zones. Pie is doing some more animal training. How are Lynx and Blanca doing? Okay, so Lynx is almost done with that round of fishing, so let's do up a delivery. And let's pop it on speed 2, as this normally would be the speed up player. As for mods, you can see I have a mini map mod. I have an additional display info mod, which I can turn on or off. It's called RimHUD. So there it is with it off. This is what this would normally look like, and this is it with RimHUD on. So you get basically all this info, but down here it's very useful indeed. So you don't have to open this up all the time. You can see a bit more of your screen, see what's going on. I thoroughly recommend it if you want to hop on the Steam Workshop and go grab it. It's very handy indeed. Okay, so who's our best available cook? That would be Nemea, who is currently busy planting. I should absolutely let her, because although we're good for veggies now, we don't have a huge amount planted. What we really need is meat. Cadence is pregnant again. That is fabulous. Maybe Nemea could take a little break to butcher the kills we've brought in, get a bit more top up on the meat supply. Let's assign you to plant cut and harvest these berry bushes first, just to get a little more XP on your plant skill before you do the rest of this. Okay, and we have silver over here. Well, we're definitely going to be wanting that, aren't we? Compacted machinery. We're doing alright. We have 41 components, but a couple wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't do too much to our the map value, which determines how bad raids are and what have you. It wouldn't be too bad on that count. I guess now that Buchanan is one of us, we can give her a weapon. Oh, we did set her schedule, yes we did. Okay, so Buchanan, what weapon should you have? Let's see, we got pump shotgun. Which is better than Nout. Let's grab it. What is this doing in here? It must have been a recently built shaft. Okay, so let's link all these and have this one for almost anything, almost any food items. We could get the non-food out sooner rather than later. It's not a huge depath. Those things are quite ferocious, so I don't know if we wanna anger it. Actually, there are 3 of us, so maybe we'll be alright. Let's go for a bit of action. Let's see how we do. Ready to the flying spaghetti monster for me, everyone. Gotcha. Oh, I made some terrible noises. I feel really guilty now. Oh no. But it's a survival situation. We could do a little top up on the old meat supplies. How you doing there, Matthew? Oh, you're getting there. He's getting there indeedy. Hopefully we can gift some of these and make these people at least less hostile. That's it, Pie. Beautiful. If you're just joining me, I'm Milk Toast Motorcyclist, or Milky for short, and I'm playing a bit of fairly casual, fairly chill RimWorld. I have the Odyssey expansion, as you can see. This is my grav ship of sorts. I also have royalty and a few mods just for a bit of quality of life stuff, but I don't have any other expansions. I also have a lovely cold water with me. Just lose my slightly scratchy throat. If you have a snack or a drink, please tuck in. Keep yourself hydrated. Try and stay as healthy as you can. These things aren't always under our control, but the things we can affect, we should definitely try and affect. Please note this does not constitute health advice. Bring it in, I don't want it to perish. It always worries me when wood is left outside. It's like, oh, I want to build stuff, I want this, I want that. I'm like, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Here's the list of animals we currently have here. This guy we're looking after for a quest. Here are our attack crows. And we've got some tigers too. So cute. Cute and also deadly. If you're here and feel like having a chat, saying hi, please feel free. Also, if you just want to do a bit of lurking, that's all we're going to do. I'm glad you're here. Oh, looks like the shuttle has arrived for the flamingo. Let me just pop my drink back down. Let's have a look. Yeah. Okay, so who will take the flamingo to the shuttle? You can. You take the flamingo. Off they go. And send. Hurrah! Oh, so for that we got 9 honour. We've also arrived at this trade zone where we can offer our gifts. Let's see how much of anything this is worth. Not great. Let's... There we go. So let's offer a couple times so we get a little bit of attitude. And then offer the rest. A little bit more. And then offer this for one more. Guess we could offer a guinea pig. Let's offer a guinea pig and a chicken. No idea if this is wise or not. I'm doing it anyway. And off we go. We've sent them a lot of gifts. They're only slightly less hostile, but it's all good. Maybe we can make some things and give them more gifts. Yes, we should let Nemea eat. Buchanan's busy with the sewing. And then once Nemea has had a little snackaroo, we should get back to the building, I believe. Get this pen built, preferably before we have to pick up and leave again, you know? Blank is almost done with her fish. Let's queue up a delivery. And get Nemea working on this pen. Have I made a pen zone? Technically, yes. Let's assign this. So that all the animals can live outside when the moment comes. I guess what we should do actually is pop a door in there. And we don't really need these corner bits, do we? What a silly move I am. I can help deconstruct. Can help deconstruct. The music's so good in RimWorld, isn't it? Just bop along, groove to it while you're trying to survive in a very hostile environment. Jane has given birth. What is Jane? Jane is guinea pig, okay. All good. Harvesting some more trees there. Gathering a little wood. I think maybe though, given that we just spent a load of money and sent a load of gifts, we should mine that silver. What kind of colonies do you guys like to make in RimWorld? Do you have any particular characters you like to start with? Best. 3 desperate refugees. Should we? We already have a group of refugees who may or may not turn on us. Matthew has arrived back and is bringing the spoils with him. He's carrying a hecton of pemmican on him. A metric hecton. I think, yes, we should definitely work on our hunting. We're not assigned to hunt. It shouldn't be your priority, but we should let you allow you to do it to help with that side of things. Another quest. Matthew's acolyte ceremony, and we need a throne for Matthew. Gosh, a throne, eh? Already struggling on space a wee bit. But we can give you a throne, if you insist. What has everyone had for food today? I've not long eaten my dinner. I had a delicious macaroni cheese. Very yummy and cheesy. And I chased that down with an ice cream, which my throat was very grateful for. This was very soothing. I think my next stream is going to be some more Pokemon cards. I haven't figured out when I'm going to do it yet. It's going to be a sort of a bonus stream outside of my usual semi-schedule I've got going. Oh, cargo pods. What have we got? Lake. Okay. thank you. But also, thank you, kind, I suppose. Okay, who should our best butcher be? I guess that's Nemea. We can get Matthew to do the butchering and Nemea can do the cooking. Okay, so Nemea, we'll have a little snack. And do that. Matthew, if you could butcher, that'd be neat. Dwayne, go get the silver. Blanca, go get the components. Let's pop it back on speed 2. Maybe we should put the spot here. Yes, yes. Just so they're not munching on the crops. We spend all that time sowing and growing and what have you. We have a few more deliveries to make. Cooking's coming along nicely. I don't know if you should be sleeping in there, Tiger. It is the freezer. Oh, we should make a protective, like chimney wall around our... Oh, there shouldn't we? In case of raiders and the like. Beautiful. A few meals made and now off to Bedfordshire. I guess now that we have another regular here, we should make her a bed. And we do have plenty of wood. So, let us make some wood. Bed. Should we do a few? Work on our construction skill? We're kind of close to construction 13 years, and we're doing okay for wood, so let's request a few and see how they come along. Do you think that'll be enough? 5? Let's disable constructing for all the people we don't want actually constructing, because we want good quality ones, if we can help it. Sounds like someone's doing some hunting, working on the meat supply. Good, good. And now, our gear and such on the caravan can be acquired. Ancient danger. Oh gosh, oh heck. It's an ancient danger. Let's have a look. Oh yes, that's fairly well telegraphed, but thank you for letting me know. Back to reasonable speed. Oh, when I do that, by the way, I'm checking for like when animals have had scraps with each other and one of them's fallen over, and we can basically collect some free meat and other materials. Very useful thing to be checking for that. Oh. Thomas needs rescue. What's happened to you? Well, the dementia and the goat use addiction really has toppled you. Rescue her. There we go. You're gonna have to be downed for a while, I think, while you recuperate. Inspired taming. On the animals person. Okay, so we want a mega sloth or a mega sloth. Okay, so that one's 16. This one is 6. Can we have that one? We absolutely can. Excellent, excellent. And where was it? I've forgotten already. Go get that mega sloth. That will be a pain in the bum for food supplies and keeping my animals fed, but a mega sloth is a mega sloth, and that's a very useful thing indeed. Join offer, links. Okay, okay. Let's close a few of those. What's links like? Can't think or firefight and is a body purist, so it isn't great if they lose a limb and have to replace it. They're gonna have a mood debuff issue. They're an all fighter, and they're not a terrible artist. Heck, maybe this is unwise, but they're joining me. Yes, welcome aboard. Welcome to the team, my friend. Please behave and work your hardest. And now we have used our inspired table. We have a friendly mega sloth for company, which will be making its way over shortly. We shall call it Akira. Yeah, why not? Good name. Good anime too. Anything with motorcycles in it is alright by me. No. You know wear vac suits. You can wear vac suit out there. I don't mind that. Oh, we should get you a weapon, shouldn't we? Let's see, a weapon. I guess a wood log will do for now. It is better than out and all that. Schedule is set. Meat's coming along. Okay, so what should you do? Should your work stay the same? Yeah, your work should probably stay the same. You could take over as the resident artist though, even though Pi is better at it. That would free up Pi for some other jobs that only Pi can do really well. I think that would be a wise idea. Having a read, just if you grab that last square of compacted machinery, that'd be neat. Let's have a look at this quest. A mysterious message has arrived. It seems it was transmitted by a machine persona that refuses to name itself. The message asks that you build a very specific monument. Okay, so monument. Ooh, some nice rewards here. I think the most useful to me at the moment will be that chain shotgun. So, yeah, let's take it. And worry about build criteria later. And it's nice and small. We can put it in the animal pen, which will help protect it. Excellent. Now we are going to need some means of producing blocks. We could deconstruct these. Grab these items here. There's some steel. And sandstone. All the components are ready for collection. I'll read a little more later. I'm going to have to ask you to deconstruct that sandstone. And then maybe we can acquire this marble. Yes, because it's local to us. Seems wise. Okay, now a little more cooking, I think. So you deconstruct that, then start cooking. And then Matthew can bring the components in, grab a snack, and help butchering. Seems wise. How's Blanca doing? Still somewhat incapacitated. Probably remain that way for a while, judging by that. You can, having a rest. I do have them working hard. Don't forget to have a nice fresh cold drink. What? Or a fresh water drink, if that's what you prefer. Stay hydrated and all that jazz. Guess we should work on the beds now we've made those deliveries. Oh yes. Bed, 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 bed. Or bed, 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 bed. We're almost there on the construction. Let's queue up a few more. Let's see. 12.94. Gonna need a few more beds, aren't we? 9.6. Let's distract all the normal ones. Actually, all the good ones, because we've got a couple of excellents there. Helping us with our skill a little bit too. Let's request a couple more. Just want to level that skill because every level you can get hold of really helps with your success chances, quality chances, and what have you. Ah, there we go. Skill 13. Everything else can be a little more natural until we get close again and we can really ramp it up. Let's see. Excellent. Let's pop that down. And then here. Let's pop that down here and make that Buchanan's bed. Set owner. Buchanan. There we go. I guess Lynx is going to want a bed too. Okay, so let's have that be Lynx's bed. Unfortunately, there is a guinea pig sleeping there, so I can't pop it down at the moment, but that's where it will go when it arrives. Get back on speed 2 and watch them go. So yeah, last stream was a little bonus stream. I opened a Pokemon TCG product, an out of print one. It was a lot of fun. Got some really cute cards, some really pretty arts. Next bonus stream is also going to be Pokemon TCG content. I have 3 collection boxes with some interesting packs in them, so we should get a good selection. But you'll have to tune in to find out exactly what. Come on, guinea pig, wake up. We've got things to do. Lynx is sleeping in a nice bed, but outside. Enjoying the stars? Not really. Ah, Lynx has a lover or spouse. Lynx and Dwayne, I see. Okay, I forgot all about that, my friend. Okay, so this Lynx's bed. You can sleep with Dwayne again. I'm sorry, my friend. I forgot all about that. Oops. Bring these in here. Consume that meal. Deconstruct those beds. Work. Queue up a load of things. We can make those walls out of wood, so let's start there. Let's see. We can make sandstone or flagstone, I believe. So let's assign those to be sandstone. We can make a start on, make some progress. He's having a read. I'm going to ask you guys to work on the whole food situation again. I think we should maybe store more meals at once, don't you? Let's do that. I guess we're going to need a little bookshelf now we've got these reading materials. Maybe we'll do something proper with this room, eh? Make it a little more cromulent. Okay, so let's manage the pen zone to not be inside the ship. Let's double check the... I will get the right tab in a minute. Let's double check the inside zone to include all the inside of the ship. There we go. Now all the animals can chill in the pen. I guess the strong ones, like the tigers and the mega sloths, can hang out in the home zone. They can probably take care of themselves, like. Maybe the crows as well. There we go. Dwayne is going to be holding the pen door open if they work there. I guess we can deconstruct that now. The grouped animals can now move a little more freely. How you doing there? The mill's coming along. Yeah, we're getting there. Look, we're getting there. Let's set this. Clear everything but meals from it to make some room, some designated room. Deep Space Line is ready to launch again. Well, I'm not ready to leave. I would like to get a little more of this tile first. Buchanan's helping with the butcher. Thank you, Buchanan. Maya is working on those meals. I guess what we should do, how are we doing for power usage? Grid excess 680 watts. Okay, so what we should probably do is we should add some lights inside. How much does the small lamp use? 30, okay. Yes, we should add some lights inside because their movement is going to be pretty slow going, as it currently is, and that's not going to help their work speeds either. I'd like to put that on this wall, please. This wall. I beg you, this wall, the one it's actually near. Thank you. Oh snap! Oh heck. I mean, we're doing okay for veggies, but still not a good thing to see. Cold snap. Let's request a few of those and see if they arrive, or will they fall over? Let's work on a little bit of this monument. We'll leave the doors for now, just so there's a little more light to work by. But once everything else is done, we can assign the doors. You don't have to worry about a roof in there, my friends. Remove roof. I guess what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to remove that on this entire zone. And actually around here, although I do like to have roofs on the perimeter walls there, it's a bit of a problem if they get distracted and one of my colonists is underneath or nearby. Guess we can assign these. Let's make some wood. Plants are dying. Oh, look at them all. Them all go with the super speed on. That heckin' cold snap. We have hypothermic wild animals as well. You see, I have debug mode on, so I can see such things a little more easily. Now, we have a weapons issue. We have someone holding a wooden log, which isn't ideal. We should probably adjust that. Who's our best crafter? The pie, okay. This is a crafting spot. We can request a bow there. Only pie, please. Terrible short bow is better than no bow at all. So the hitbox on those is a bit wonky, but it's all good, we've got it sorted now. Get deliveries made to all those lights. Then the layer can get to work on them. Should probably reprioritise our constructing, especially during this cold snap. Short bow complete. It's a good short bow, thank you, Pie. I appreciate your efforts. Maybe we make some more thing. So we can make a little money. Seems like a wise idea. We got 1,300 odd, which isn't awful. Reminding this nugget or two here. You could do some deliveries to the doors. I would very much appreciate that. Thank you. I think I know I just asked for some construction to be done, but we have a lot of people and they're gonna want food. Let's have some meals ready. Oh gosh, hypothermia. Who's hypothermic? Dylan the Tiger is rescuing Dwayne. How bad is this in here? -4, -4, -8. Good lordy, okay. Don't hold that open. I think that's our problem. Someone fix the temperature issue, please. There we go. That should warm up in here a bit. Now we're not holding the door open to the outside. Is this dropping now? No, it's climbing. Okay, let's sort out the temperature situation. Let's pop a heater down. After you've done that set of meals, let's work on the constructing. Still climbing? Yes, still climbing. Okay. Maybe. Oh heck, we need steel. We need steel and we need it fast. Okay, let us acquire steel from over here. Let's also snack on those berries because we're quite hungry. Hopefully we don't get food poisoned. Yes, grab all that steel. Grab it, I say. Go help acquire it. I guess in the meantime, what we can do... Yep, and we have frostbite. In the meantime, what we can do is we can build a fire. That may save Dwayne's little life there. You can't tend. You can tend. You've been tended. What a roller coaster. Anyway. Still climbing, yet we got some more frostbites. Oh heck. Getting a bit hairy, eh? Build that campfire pronto. There we go. Should be improving now. As it warms up in there. Or 10 degrees in there now. clothing we can give this fella? Another layer. Button down might help them. Let's pop that button down and there we go, that seems to have been the extra little nudge that's done the trick. The hypothermia percentage is falling. They are kind of hungry though, so Lynx is not going to feed them because they're going to choose to get up right after. Okay. Oh, heck, Blanca, you as well. Oh my gosh. It is all go, huh? It's all go in here, I tell you that. Okay, let's make this a medical bed. Deconstruct that. I rescue Blanca before that nutter freezes to death. Wow, look at those frostbites. Still, it's medical XP, right? Psychic Soothe is ending at last. We were probably making good use of that. All plants falling over. Not much I can do about that at the moment. Dylan is having a snooze. Let's mark some more animals for hunting. Actually, maybe queue some. Trying to hunt with a melee user. Can you tell I've not been sleeping much? We go, no, you don't have to consume all the pemmican. Just have a wee snack. Okay. We need food in there, don't we? Okie dokie, let's... I guess we could make this an animal flat. Wouldn't be any good if we went to space, but we can make it an animal flat. Another quest. Royal Ascent. Colonists with the title of Archon. So that's a while away. That's an endgame type thing. So we won't worry about that for now, I don't think. Doesn't make a huge amount of sense to it at any rate. Anyway, we want materials. And we want to see what we can make. Light leather, plain leather, bird skin, fox fur, lizard skin, heavy fur, animal hide. I guess light leather? Yeah, let's make it out of light leather. Okay, animal fur. Light leather. If they can work on it, all those animals coming in and out. Do a bit at a time. Animals and colonists. There we go. Now they can all reach this kibble. We need to make some parkas, don't we? We should probably put it a little higher on the list for our friend Pi to make. Pi is shortly going to be shearing blueprint. So let's let them do that and then make the parka. You could finish the monument in Maya. If the llama could not move in the exact spot it needs to not be. There we go, sorted. So the pods have arrived. We got a lovely masterwork chain shotgun. Not a bad hunting weapon, does involve going close and personal there. Let's give that to Pi. hyperthermic. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Okay, then who's got the next best hunt skill? That'd be Blanca, technically. Then Dwayne, then Luke's. Okay. Then who? Nemea. Then Buchanan. Okay, so let's give Link the machine pistol. And Pine's going to get back to work on that Parker, which we sorely need. We need a few of those, I suspect, even if they're not ideal material ones. Better than nothing is better than nothing. I'm working on the heater so we can take that campfire down shortly. We are going to have to power all these lights and what have you. Okay, these are sorted. This one isn't. We're going to use a little extra steel delivered. Nice. If you know, you know. How's Blanca doing? Not the healthiest she's ever been, let's put it that way. Maya's cooking. Beautiful, you're researching. Do a little butchering first, because the usual meat supplies issue. There we go, we've got that powered now. I'll keep it warm in there, or at least not freezing. I will accept not freezing. In fact, why don't we put a few animal sleeping spots into us so that when the night time cometh, they all rush in. Let's have these 3 years medical usage. So any animals that get the flu will rush to those. It'll be easier to spot. We are still very much cold snapping. Spend XP, I suppose, on planting stuff if it gets warm enough to plant. Might be enough to increase their skill level. Matthew, 9.22, so they're a little far away for it to really attack the skill level somewhat. We'd need to do a lot more at once, I think, to touch it. Just a thought to keep in mind. Just looking for buildings to deconstruct. Days, Buchanan. Oh no, Buchanan. What is the matter, my friend? Is it the whole survival situation thing giving you some troubles? Doing you a heckin' concern. Me too, my friend, me too. Go juice addiction withdrawals. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to kick the habit at some point. Okay, so we're gonna need that throne that Matthew wants for his title. We don't have room or need for grand meditation yet, but we'll make do with a wooden one. We'll try and make it out of a fancy material if we can help it. Marble could be good. So a stone cutter's table. Or plants dying because of cold. So yeah, stone cutter's table could go almost anywhere. If it could go somewhere that at least looks vaguely sensible. No, just so it's a little less irritating to the odd eyeball. Let's delete those, make a little room. Shuffle this bed over, I think. And then we could put a stonecutter's table in there, because why not, or something. Bad temperature, not in workshop. Well, we've got a very odd job on the ship here. We're gonna have to make do. Guess we could put in here. Hey chat member, how you doing? Thanks for joining me. Oh, not bad, thanks. Thank you for asking. I'm alright. I'll be honest, it's a bit lonely in here, but I am a newbie streamer and I'm doing my best. If you build it, they will come and all that jazz. I'm doing alright. Yeah! Oh, thank you. Did my alert work? Yes, it did. Look at that! That's never happened before. Thank you for the follow in the first place, but your follow has actually... I've reached my follower goal of 20. That has taken a long time, but I'm so glad it's here. So thank you very much. You are my 20th follower. Ah, oh, dear me. Totally lost my train of thought now. So yes, how was I? Yesterday, I streamed yesterday as well. I streamed some Pokemon TCG content. I wasn't very well then. I was in quite a lot of pain. Still in a little pain today, but it's not nearly as bad. I can manage. I feel a bit rubbish. That's about it. I can very much manage and do the things I normally do. But apart from that, we're good. What about yourself? Hope life's treating you all right. And if it's not, I hope that you're able to turn it around. A fairly casual RimWorld playthrough here. Not too tricksy, but we do have Randy Random on for that spicy randomness. And a couple of the quests on. We have a ceremony due. Dwayne is in a daze because he's dealing with withdrawal from his wake-up addiction. We have built our protective chimney around there. Did we remember to do the remove roof bit? We did not. Hopefully we can reach through the gap there. No, we cannot. Well, it's no biggie. It's not a huge fix. Get rid of that wall and take away that roof. And then we put the wall back up. It's all XP. It's all XP. Just like life. I will be streaming for another while longer. I'm not looking at stopping imminently, but I can only go on as far as my voice will allow. I'm starting to notice some slight scratchiness. How much that will speed up, I don't know. I'm just letting you guys know, so that hopefully whenever I do have to leave, it's not too abrupt. Hello, squeaky chair. The cold snap is over. Hurrah! Right, okay, so I can now do what I like to do in the pen zone, which is grow a load of hay grass. And I know it's probably technically not the best thing in the world to do, but it is reasonably useful to be able to sow stuff and sort of set it and forget it, as they say. Do we need to keep that? I don't think we do need to protect it. Let's double check. But we don't need to keep that construction up, so let us deconstruct it and get some of that work back, okay? And actually, let's remove the floor. We won't get any of the materials back on the floor with its flagstone, but it will give us a bit of room to play with. Please go have a little snack, Matthew, and make some meat for Nemea to use. I mean, Nemea's going to sleep. It is 9 o'clock. Or Buchanan. Got to deal with the withdrawal sometime, I suppose. I know I don't have like thousands of people follow me or anything, or even hundreds, but I'm so glad that all the people who have decided to, take a chance and basically ask for notifications and what have you. I'm so glad all those people have chosen to do that, because I do enjoy this. I am a massive introvert. I have depression. I'm kind of lonely, to be honest. I'm looking for my people, and I thought, what's the way to do that? How do you find your people? This is one of the things I'm trying. So I thought I'd start streaming again after my period of illness, and so here I am. So thank you. Oh gosh, is that an alert working again? I'm both surprised that the alert is working and also surprised that someone else has followed me. Thank you very much. Welcome, if you're just joining me, Milk-Toast Motorcyclist, or Milky for short, doing a bit of casual RimWorld. We are playing with the Royalty and Odyssey expansions. Don't have any of the others. Just checking out something on my end to make sure everything's working. Yep, it's all good. We're just doing a nice casual playthrough. We have a few mods, but we're not like modded up the wazoo or anything. We've got a couple of quality of life bits and bobs. And we also have dev mode on in case something goes horribly wrong or buggy. It also gives us access to instant caravan forming, because forming a caravan and loading everything on it drives me up the heckin' wall. So that's a concession I've made to myself in my playthroughs. Why is there a squirrel in here? A wild squirrel. Well, okay, you're not going to be a wild squirrel for very long. You dirty son of a gun. Gonna send Lynx off to take care of that. Chaos! Help! Someone's firing a gun in the room we're trying to sleep in. Lol. Dealt with. Okay. Excellent. That Masterwork chain shotgun we got from Request is doing us very well, helping us with the hunting. I guess what I ought to do is set a new follower goal. Can I do that now? Will it upset the stream? Will it upset my game? It seems to have paused my game. Okay, so let's start a new goal. Okay, let's do a new goal of 30 followers. Go. Has that worked? It seems to have. I'm going to assume it has. It appears like it has. If you've watched my streams for a while, you will know that I do occasionally have complaints to make about the tech. I am fortunate to be able to do this at all, and I do realise that. Unfortunately, sometimes, despite being set up and, you know, locking settings in place, they seem to change themselves and things break when they were working previously after I changed nothing. So, hopefully appearances aren't deceptive and all that stuff that appears to be working is actually working. But we set up a new goal. I hit my 20 follower goal. You could call that modest. I am happy I got there, so thank you everyone. 30 followers, here we come, right? Don't know what I'm doing, but happy to be trying and giving it a go, and I'm actually having quite a lot of fun streaming. Something I used to do a lot as a kid when playing video games with people. I would talk about what was going on in the video game, and it's like, oh, so and so did this, or watch out for the enemy, or whatever the heck. And, like, maybe that was a sign? Maybe that was a sign that I should have done this sooner? I don't know, I didn't have the ability to do this sooner. A lot of the, equipment I use... Oh, heck, starvation, who's starving? Oh, you're on a bit of a rampage, weren't you? Okay, Buchanan, wake up and help Blanket out. So yeah, I didn't have the equipment for a long time. Some of the equipment I'm using is a sort of a loan situation, I'm borrowing it. A couple of things have been gifted to me. My mic has been gifted to me. I've got a mic arm as well, also gifted. Thank you very much, you know who you are. But yeah, I'm just having a go and having fun trying, basically, I guess. Hopefully it, you know, blows up and becomes a big thing. If it doesn't, well that's fine too, I'm having fun. And if the only thing I get out of it is fun, well, geez. Show me something that gives you fun that you then don't want to have more of, you know? Anything that gives you more fun in life is probably something you should, you know, harmful side effects notwithstanding, of course, probably something you should grab onto with both hands, I say. Like my car, for example. So if you didn't know, I called myself motorcyclist because I was on two wheels up until relatively recently in my adult life. A little while ago, during the year of mysterious viruses of unknown origin, I started learning to drive, and because of said mysterious virus of unknown origin, it was a bit stop-start by learning to drive, so it took me a wee while. I learned to drive, I passed my test, and I have the most, because I would say this, maybe I'm biased, I have what I think is the most beautiful little car. Pride comes before a fall and all that, I know, but it really is a lovely little car, and the fact that this lovely little car was waiting for me to pass the test, it helped me keep going. It really kept my spirits up. And with the anxiety I have that I developed from actually getting the unknown virus of unknown origin, it's actually helped me a lot. I find that the getting out the door, especially it used to be, very difficult. It used to cause, let's just say, high anxiety and leave it at that. But once, if I could get to the car, if I could go, it switched off. It's like someone flicked a switch in me. I sat in the car, and as soon as you sit in the car, even before like you belt up and get yourself like comfy, as soon as I get in the car, I found that anxious part of my brain that was worrying about X and Y and Z and all the other letters of the alphabet, the anxious part of my brain just switched off because I'm sat in the car, I am driving the car, that mode is on, you know? Not that I'm a robot or anything, but it was really like flicking a switch. No more anxiety, I was too busy, you know, driving, looking out for hazards, and my indicator not being on the same side as in the car I learned in, because my car is an import. So, yeah. Anyway, feel free to ask me about my car if you're interested. I won't babble on about that too much. Suffice it to say that it has been very helpful for me, and I absolutely love that thing. Beautiful, beautiful thing. I'm very lucky to have one. Very lucky indeed. Okay, back to the actual subject of RimWorld. Blanca and the other refugees that didn't join us are leaving. They say they won't forget what we've done, so it seems that we're going to get some kind of present at some point. Should probably think about this. 3 desperate refugees. Okay, so the betrayal reward has been retracted because we completed the other quest. Let's accept the refugees. And that will mean, oh, we have another chemical of interest. Fabulous. That will mean setting up these guys again. Much the same as we did the last time. That does mean poor old Lynx is going to be lonely because Lynx was in a relationship with Dwayne, and Dwayne is one of the refugees that left. A little bit unfortunate. But maybe Lynx can have an affair with one of the incomings and then get lonely again when they leave. But maybe one of them will join us. Who knows? It's all still to play for. Another loner colonist, another refugee with dementia. Randy is having a right giraffe tonight. A right giraffe and no mistake. Okay, so what shall they do? I think helping with the hunting, because we have a fishing zone, which is a relatively safe means to hunt with. Good idea. Let's tend to my unhappy snoot. Right. Okay, and then we should allow some warning. We don't have any prisoners to look after them at the moment. Teeth it. They should probably be allowed to help with cooking, just so they can butcher. It's going to be slow, but they'll be able to help. Looks like these guys are mainly going to be sweeping up and what have you. Sweeping up and making art? No, let's not worry about that. Sweeping up. Allow help with art, but not a priority. Low priority crafting? Yeah. Help make the stone blocks when available. And let's help haul and clean. And I think that will be mostly that. Let's have a decent researcher there. What's the research priority like on Matthew? So it's quite high, but they've got growing and plant cutting for that. Let's decrease that so that he researches. Let's expand that hay grass though. Hi chat member, welcome, first time chatter. Why don't I put more doctor? On which particular... At the moment I don't have a huge amount of doctoring pawns. I mean, I do have Buchanan who has some passion, but really I want the priority to be A, colonists who will stay with me, so not loner colonists, and B, colonists with burning passion, which is the two flames. Now, Bourbon does have burning passion, which is the two flames, but he is a loner colonist. So I guess I could put him to 3, but really, if anyone's going to be doing doctoring, I want it to be the colonist that stays with us, so they will more often than not get priority on such things. I'd probably do a few things in my RimWorld playthroughs that people would find peculiar. But they can play their games how they want, and they are more than welcome to. I'll probably watch them and enjoy them too, because it's nice to see things that are different, I reckon. If we were all the same, it would be a very dull and grey world. I'd have more colour. You're doing alright. Let's do a little bit of hunting though. Top up the old supplies. I will get that quick if it kills me. And let's hunt a turkey as well. Get a bit of top up on the old meat. See, it's becoming a bit more evened out. It looks like we could do with some more growing though. Can any of our temporary people help with growing? Technically, yes. Bourbon and 7 can. They're terrible at it though. So let's enable it so that can help. So they can work on these. Maybe we should expand the growing zones a little. Let's make a little expansion. A little expansion. It's a fairly big expansion. It looks like we could use a little more food. We've got more people here, at least for the moment. Top up the old supplies. Some of the hay is being planted in there. Good. Haven't had any weird things fished up yet. There's plenty of time for that. Hunting is coming along. You can pause your sewing. Grab a little meat. Got my pack of meat and rotted away in storage. Yes, we had a little excess, so it spilled over into this. Maybe we should allow. Let's pop it on speed 1 for the moment, because we're going to make a few changes here. We should allow for a few fine and lavish meals because of our supplies. Now we don't want too many because we don't want to cook too much at once, but let's do 20 of the lavish and 30 of the fine. That needs at least 8. That is almost pointless doing that. That needs at least 6. But the higher the skill, the lower the risk of food poisoning, so let's request at least skill 8 on those as well. So only Nemea can do those. Our colonists permanent are Nemea and Pi and Matthew. Those were the 3 we started with. We set them up via prepare carefully. We didn't 100% idealise them, but we set them up so that we'd have a sort of a running start kind of thing. Replace the broken components there. So we did another quest where we had refugees to look after. 2 of them joined us. They were Buchanan and Link, so they are now colonists. If you're just joining me, I'm Milky for short, doing a casual RimWorld playthrough. Thanks for coming in. If you'd like to bring a few 100 friends, then I wouldn't say no to that. If someone actually did that, I'd probably absolutely lose my feces, as they say. But whether it's 1 person, 10 people, 100, 1,000, whatever, I'm just glad you're here. If you fancy saying hi, please say hi. And if you want just lurk, that's good too. Just glad you're here. Just having a little fun streaming. A nice casual survival situation. We hit our goal on this stream, which was fun. I had a goal of 20 followers. Yay, thank you very much. I started a new goal after having a celebrate. We are now going for 30 followers. Everybody, let's go for it. I will probably have to stop soon, but I think I can finish the RimWorld day. My voice may not be sounding too scratchy over the microphone, but it's starting to feel very scratchy indeed. Okay. So we'll go as long as we can. Actually, construction is at 1, so they will do that if there's construction to be done. Let's also pop these on 1 as well. We've got a lot of planting to do, so let's do that. Let's see, can we get the others to help with cooking? Bourbon 7. 2 cooking, 1 cooking, okay. I could consume pemmican and help with the butchery. Anyway, is currently sewing. You could do a few meals, that would be great. Let's pop it back on speed 2. Actually, let's maybe move this zone. A little bit closer. Yeah, that would do. Just so that the kills from hunting are a little bit more close to the ship. It's time to bring them in for the cook. It is a weird bodge job over a ship, but it's my ship and I like it. We do have a few more panels though, so I guess we could expand. And we have more substructure support available. So we could make it a little larger. We have got a few things done that we wanted to get done. Have the meat rotted away? Yes, I guess it will, it's in there. Can we haul the rest of that before it fails? Yes, and also no. Okay. What's the priority on this? Preferred, what's the priority on this? Ooh. Let's get the shelving critical, and the floor is important. So yes, we can bring that in. I do believe. We lose even more of it. Oh, heck, there goes some more. Oops. the leather. Can't merge the turkey meat. Oh heck, we have too much food. Okay, so let's remove from here, since they don't really need to be in there, packaged survival meals. Let's tweak a few things as we go. If you have any questions about me, by the way, feel free to ask. I may choose not to answer them for various reasons. It's not limited to privacy, but you're absolutely free to ask, and I will answer where I can. I am female, I'm an adult. There are 1 or 2 effects on my voice for various reasons. The usual reason that I give up front is that not everyone I've met in my real life, as it were, has been safe, so I take measures so that I can still do the things I enjoy safely. If you're not a fan of the filter, I do apologise, but your anger will be misplaced, I will tell you that much. Your anger should be with the people who have made such necessary measures. I'm just doing what I can. Any of us can really do, I suppose. Do what you can to have as much fun as you can. For as long as you can. Right, I need to allow this as pen zone, so the non-pen animals can come in here too. By pen animals, I do of course mean things that can be roped. I guess I should say pets, like guinea pigs and such, can just hover in the same zone as the other animals. How are we doing? Should we disarm our new friends, just in case they decide to cause chaos, shall we say? Be safer? So yes, our stonecutter's table has been there for like 1,000 years. Let's set up a few builds. So, let's see, what do we want to have as our priority? Let's have marble, granite, limestone, sandstones. Sometimes I do granite first, sometimes I do marble first. It depends on what I'm giving priority to, whether I'm going for strength as priority or beauty as priority. So I'm thinking about making art, what have you. 10 blocks of anything is not going to do us too much, but 210 blocks, not a bad target. Food situation looking a little better. Those lavish meals will help keep everyone happy, especially if I get them up from their sleep to cook. Tra-la-la-la. See? 12 mood points from a lavish meal. Beautiful. You know, we've put our pen, we've got a couple of new colonists, we've got a couple of loners. I think that's a pretty good place to leave it. We also achieved a goal today. Yay! A goal of 20 followers. Our new goal is 30. Will you be one of the 30? I'd love it if you would. Anyway, thanks again for joining me. This was RimWorld with Odyssey and Royalty expansions installed. I will be back the same time next week, so that's Friday at 8 PM UK time. There will also be a bonus stream somewhere else in the week. When I know exactly when that's going to be, I will let you guys know. There'll be some Pokemon TCG content. In the meantime, if you'd like to visit my YouTube channel, I'd very much appreciate that as well. All my past content goes there. There's a lot of TCG content there, your gameplay videos. If there's something you're into, it's probably going to be there. Maybe have a look, find out. So thanks for joining me. I'll see you again next week, hopefully. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.